is thinking.
I'm dedicated to it. I can't be stopped.
Here we go, loop-de-loo. Hey, shake it up, baby. Here we go, loop-de-lie. Bend over, let me see you shake a tail feather. Bend over, let me see you shake a tail feather. Bend over, let me see you shake a tail feather. Put ya, take it, shake it, baby. Anyhow, do you feel the love? I got the groove. I'm a Motown guy. I'm a Motor City guy. I'm an American. Wayne Cochran and the CC Riders, James Brown, Wilson Pickett, Sam and Dave, Motown Funk Brothers, Little Richard, come on. The punk bands, those aren't punk bands. Little Richard, he set the bar for punk, and none of you got even close. Love the Ramones. Love Green Day, a bunch of brain dead guys, but boy, can they play. They probably can't play Shake a Tail Feather like that, though. So anyhow, thank you, Billy, for this unbelievable guitar. And you want to know something? Well, that's why you're here, because you want to know something. I'm going to turn off this musician thing. Love those musicians. By the way, music. What would we do without music? I would probably get a haircut. What happened? I'm like Natty Bumpo. Check it out. James Fenimore Cooper. Anyhow, I got the James Fenimore Cooper Spiritual Writing Award from, I think it was the Virginia University. That's right, Ted Nugent, who authored Wango Tango, also wrote a brilliant piece called Prayer for the Wild Things. So welcome back to Real America's Voice Spirit Campfire. Thank you, Shahu and Ryan and John and all the Sig family. Barack. Not necessarily the Sig Sauer family. Barack. Man, that coffee's good. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Green. I'm going to look it up. Barack Obama. My goodness, I feel good today. I'm feeling good. Took out my 30th gut pile. I shot a beautiful doe last night. I love the mystical flight of the arrow. My Mathews bow and this new, the Beast broadhead. Josh, good work. What a broadhead. It's spring-loaded, ying, and like a flying machete. It just slices the living hell out of everything. You had a blood trail that Stevie Wonder would need a snorkel to follow. Did you get that? Stevie Wonder could follow this blood trail from the Beast broadhead, but he'd need a snorkel. Have somebody behind him holding his ankles, do a wheelbarrow into the flood of blood from the Beast broadhead when you disconnect the pump station. Well, that's nasty, Ted. No, that's perfect. Killing deer with a razor-sharp broadhead, causing immediate, the most peaceful death available in the wild. Okay? Ted Nugent's Spirit of the Wild TV on the Pursuit Network, celebrating the reasoning predator morality of harvesting the surplus every natural fall hunting season to balance the herd because the remaining habitat during the death of winter will not support the populations of wildlife that were born last spring, flourished during the optimal conditions of summer, and then we harvest them and eat them, Sandhill Cranes, Michigan. You numbnuts. I have to explain this in Thanksgiving of 2025. I have to explain why we're thankful. I'm so thankful. I'm thankful you people are here. I'm thankful I have this insane energy. I'm like, I get high on my energy. I get like furious, fast and furious. So I hunt with the bow and arrow, but during the gun season in Michigan, I take my 450 Bushmaster. Do you have a Bushmaster? I'm a Bushmaster. One in the hand, two in the hand. One in the hand is worth two in the bush, master. So I'm shooting Remington, the deadliest mushroom in the wood. This is a 260 grain Remington core lock. Point is soft point. I shot this doe at about 70 yards last night. I love crosshairs. Do you celebrate? If you got to celebrate the mystical flight of the arrow, one with nature, being an asset, bringing health and thriving balance to nature as a hunter, fisher, and trapper, which is why we're going to put hunternation.org on the screen. But I got this savage. In fact, there's an empty round in here right now. Yeah. I leave an empty round in the chamber. Smooth, huh? Inhibitor and Remington oil, Rem oil. But this bait, I don't like these triggers. I don't like this trigger where you take up the slack. You don't need to take up slack. The real trigger starts after you take up the slack. We double check it's empty, but you take up the slack. You have to adapt. Sasha had to adapt. I make all my shooters dry fire their guns. I dry fire my bows. I dry fire my guitars before I let the sexy animal breeding guitar licks go forth. But this trigger, I got the safety off. It's empty. That'd be great if I negligently discharged a firearm live on Real America Voice. What do you get? No, I'm a gun expert. As expert as you can be. You never learn the main thing, muzzle. Where's the muzzle point? Which, by the way, this has a muzzle brake on it. It just reduces the recoil by dispersing the spent gases in a roundabout 360 instead of just straight back, which reduces the felt recoil, which makes it more pleasant to shoot, and you can be more accurate and more fun. But man, is it loud. It's so loud. Here's a little tip for you people. Never discharge a firearm in a deer blind unless the muzzle is outside the window. Did you get that? So, she's empty, smooth. I love that. You got to work the bolt. Make your kids work the bolt. I don't want it to jam, but don't go side, don't go straight forward. Put the safety on and then take the safety off, and you take the slack out of the trigger, and then it becomes a trigger. And it's a real nice 3-pounder. Look at that beautiful trigger. I'm not a big fan of taking the slack out. So why? It's called the Accu trigger. Well, no, it's no more accurate than an old-fashioned trigger. Nice trigger, though. So I sat with the Mathews bow and a beast broadhead so I could have a flying machete of havoc-wreaking bloodlust, which is how you get pure protein. By the way, if you really wanted to kill the most things, go vegan, because every salad kills millions of things. I only shoot one animal per arrow. And last night, one animal per bullet. These does started coming in to these blinds. I got these Banks blind, Banks Outdoors. We're going to put that on the screen, BanksOutdoors.com. Incredible products nowadays. This rifle, we have Ruger American rifles from Randy Sporting Goods in Bad Axe, Michigan, that I have in my Can-Am from Fox Power Sports in Peacock, Michigan. And I have a van from Extreme Dodge in Jackson. I'm the Motor City minivan madman because Extreme Dodge loans me this beautiful minivan, a Mopar minivan, so I can get the dogs in and out without breaking my back. See, I'm sharing my life with you because my life is so full. And the way I can share my life with you is because Mike Lindell supports my First Amendment. Go to MyPillow.com. I'm not kidding. Go to TedNugent.com. Once again, I'm signed. In fact, look what I'll do right here. You see this? Is that a great? I can't even say those words on Real America's Voice. But before we go to MyPillow.com, look at that hat. And then when I take a blue marker, I do this about 1,000 times a day. I write Ted, and then I write Nugent, and that's an autograph. I've seen some people's autographs that look like they had an epileptic fit with a spilled ink pen. It looks like somebody blew their nose on a piece of paper. You can, TEDNUGENT. You can get these at TedNugent.com, TedNugent.com. TedNugent.com. It's Christmas. Buy this stuff. This is mojo stuff. This is great stuff. And then there's my favorite, TedNugent.com. So also, for the Christmas season, I mean, it's always the giving season. We always give. Here's a little tip for you guys. Don't wait for anniversaries or birthdays. Buy your girl flowers monthly. Just stop by the store and grab a little bouquet. Go along monthly. Just buy her flowers monthly. Just do it. But go to mypillow.com to celebrate the season of giving and love. Jesus' birthday. I don't think his birthday was actually December 25th, was it? My birthday is December 13th, and I'll be at the Rattlesnake Roadhouse in Walnut Springs, Texas for my birthday with John Coots on drums and Animal. I love animals. And Johnny Big on bass guitar, Calvin Ross, Chris Hadley, Leanne Hadley, and roustabout music-loving maniacs across the great Republic of Texas, which isn't as great as people think it is, but the people are great. And I'll be at the Rattlesnake Roadhouse in Walnut Springs, Texas on December 13th for my birthday. It's going to be outrageous. My guitar tone, insane. Sexy licks, lyrical, stimulating soul music, grinding groove fest. That's one word, grinding groove fest. MyPillow.com, support Mike Lindell, Christmas season. Always a reason to buy an American-made product. We got the dog beds. Just get the dog beds for your kids. It's better than these pillows you sit on. Get a MyPillow.com dog bed, the slippers, the pillows, the pillowcases, the toppers. He's having an insane sale. It's world-class products. Just that's where you spend your money. MyPillow.com, type in the code SPIRIT, and have a good cup of joe with a MyPillow.com bathrobe and your MyPillow.com slippers. Look at what this guy made for me. This guy, Tim Yankee. Look what he made for me. Tim Yankee, I love you. What an amazing artist. He will be the official artist of the Cherry Blossoms in Washington, D.C. next year. I'm your official Truth, Logic, and Common Sense daddy. What happened to this camera? Anyhow, I love you people. This is the Real America Voice Spirit Campfire. Do you feel it? Look at my hair. What an animal. I'm scary looking. So thank you, everybody, for supporting my First Amendment perfection. The definitive First Amendment. I'm afraid of nothing that I say because I think, and I make sure that I'm truth, logic, and common sense inspired. I'll be back in just a minute with more of that you need, love, crave, and celebrate with me.
And it gets me thinking.